You ever wonder why you can't smash? Well, it's because you were born weak, born without talent, born without skill, born without the ability to play badminton until you watch this video. Today we're going to tell you everything you're doing wrong with your smash and how to fix it to set that world record smash record. Yes, all of you. First thing you're doing wrong with your smash is going to start with your movement, and that's going to be in your stance and your movement backwards. Now, what a lot of you guys are doing wrong in your stance is that when you're starting, instead of starting on your toes, you guys are actually on your heels a lot. That means you're synced really into the ground. You're using a lot of your hamstrings to support your weight like you're doing a squat, and it's very hard for you to push off and have enough of that vertical movement to start getting you moving. Now, once you do start moving, a lot of you don't do the proper footwork to move back, which is one, shuffling, or second is to do the crossover. A lot of you more beginner, or if you're out of time amateur players, what you like to do is just run straight back and hit. Now the problem with this is that you'll often be off balance and that you might even tangle your feet while moving. The right way to do stance and movement is you want to be standing staggered with your right foot in front if you're right-handed, and stay on your toes and feel the pressure on your toes, in your ankles, and around your quad areas. That way, you're super bouncy, you're ready to go and start moving. Now, once you start moving, you're gonna be doing the shuffle backwards. The shuffle, if you want to get into position a little bit faster and intercept, or if you have more time, you can do turn and do the crossover footwork to get into position. The second thing that's ruining your badminton smash is going to be in your momentum. In badminton, when we're moving, we want to make sure once we've moved all the way to the back, that our momentum is ready to head forwards. A lot of you guys, when you're moving, your momentum is still heading backwards as you hit. That way, when you're hitting forward, you have a combination of backward and forward momentum, reducing the speed of your shot. Now, the correct way to do this is first, of course, starting in a ready position. Once we move backwards to the back, instead of leaning back, we want to make sure that our weight is on our back foot so that we're ready to push forward into our shot. So we're going to be pushing forward as we hit. That way we're driving more forward momentum into our shots to create a faster smash. Next, we're going to talk about how your swing is ruining your smash, particularly in the elbows. And you'll see this especially if you're a beginner or an amateur player. Now, how beginner or amateur players swing is when they're swinging, their elbow is oftentimes to the side rather than up to the ear. The problem with to the side is one, your contact point is all the way to the side. Second, your swing cannot finish because if your elbow is to the side, it can't come forward anymore and you're doing this momentum, meaning you're only using your wrists and pretty much only your wrist to hit, which is not good. You want to be generating the power from your whole body to go all the way through. The correct elbow placement is to come up and have your elbow close to the side of the ear. Why this is important is one, your contact point will be up and straight in front of you. If your elbow is to the side, your contact point will be beside you and oftentimes behind you, not giving you enough angle in your smash. So keep your elbow forward so your contact point is high and in front, and after this you can also follow through on your swing fully so that you can generate your whole body power into the shot. Now let's talk about where the power is generated in the arm and in the hand. If you're generating like this, if you do it and swing it with your racket, you'll see that there's a limitation in the movement in the beginning and ending of the swing, which will limit how much power and swing you can put into the smash. Also, by generating power like this, you're limiting all the power to only your wrists rather than flowing through your whole body. How you want to correctly generate power is through a pronation technique. So you'll see that if I go forward and back here, that my wrist will stop here and my wrist will stop here. But by pronating, we can extend the motion of the wrist. Even pronating forward, we can extend the motion of the wrist and how far it can travel. That means we can start generating power earlier throughout our whole arm and wrist into the fingers so that it can go out. Imagine it like a whip. You're winding up this whip or rubber band so that you can, boom, release it at the last second. Our last point is going to be our follow through on our pathway. Now, this is going to be important, putting all the previous points together. First, If your elbow is to the side, that means your follow-through pathway will be over here and not all the way through, which is a problem because we can't put all of our power forward into smash. How we want to have the correct follow-through pathway is, one, we come up with our elbow beside. Now when we're following through, our contact point's going to be up here. We're going to pronate. Now, when you're following through here, you're going to feel a little bit of pressure in your chest. You're using a little bit of your chest muscle to bring it all the way down. So it's a combination of one, using your arms, using your wrist, pronate, and after using your chest, core, your whole body to finish the smash. And that's what's gonna give you more control by following through and also give you more angle and help you bring it down. So those were the less important tips on how to hit the perfect smash. The most important tip, if you want to hit a perfect smash every time, is to hit that like and subscribe button.